Yo, what's up guys, and welcome for the next part of our Ubers Road to Top 10. This time I'm using a team that my boy Foggy made. He actually hit me up on Smogon and said if I wanted to use this in my Road to Top 10. It looks really cool. We'll actually be going over the team as it goes. It has Chartyberry, Yveltal, Scarf Xerneas with just Moonblast spam, Hex, Destiny Bond, Wisp, Gengar, Mega Gengar by the way, Thunderwave, SD, Primal Groudon, Arceus Dragon is Defogger, and then Bronzong, which is pretty cool because it is a Xerneas check. Now, his team, I honestly feel, wow, I don't have the best switch-ins for Groudon. I guess between Yveltal and Arceus, I'm pretty good versus Groudon. Of course, if he isn't running a fire move, then Bronzong walls. But I'm gonna lead off with my Xerneas because one of his best leads versus my team, just looking at the matchup, when I have Gengar, Bronzong, Groudon, would be his Yveltal lead. So that's why I wanted to lead off with my Xerneas. He actually ended up leading off with his Mewtwo, which I don't mind too much. I'm just going to click Moonblast. I get off chip damage on everything. Aegislash can't even like touch me usually. It's like Gyro Ball and Toxic. Speaking of which, I actually want to make a bit of an aggressive play and go out into Gengar on what I'm expecting to be not the Yveltal double. I'm assuming he expected my Groudon right there, but I expected like a Toxic or something, so I wanted to get off the Mega right away. But he goes out to Yveltal, which means I can go right back on to Xerneas and just click Moonblast once again. Even if he goes for Oblivion Wing, it looks like he is a defensive variant because he went for Foul Play. So I can go right for Moonblast right here, just clicking it one more time as he reveals the Primal Groudon. Pretty, obvious that it would be Primal Groudon. That does a lot though, holy crap. And what I can do is actually go out into my own Yveltal, taking on the Groudon. I do have a Chartyberry. He does T-Wave me. I don't really mind about that. Yeah, I don't really mind for that or care for that too much. I can just get off a Toxic right here as he chooses to set up his Stealth Rock. So I'll be able to defog these away later. I actually want a double Toxic, expecting him to want to switch out into Xerneas, which is one of the things that he could take on my Yveltal, as thankfully I do connect with that. And I guess he could have Aromatherapy, but if he does choose to Aromatherapy, that won't matter too much because I get up Rocks or Bronzong. So he goes out to Mewtwo. Nice play on my opponent's part. I'm going to, expecting him to want a fire move right here. I'm actually going to go out into my Arceus on the Mega Mewtwo. He actually goes for Taunt, so that's cool. I am physically defensive, so I could take a hit. I'll just be able to throw off a low kick. I'll be able to throw off a Judgment as he goes for low kick. Don't want to go out to Gengar. I kind of just want to make the Xerneas play. If he wants to go for like Poison Jab or something and get me or Zen Head, but it goes for Earthquake, which was a good play on my opponent's part. But what I can do is try and get a bit of momentum right here. Actually, no, I'm just going to go for the Moonblast. I don't know if he knows that I'm Scarf or not, but Moonblast will be able to 2-KO everything. Ooh, look at that. He goes up to Xerneas, which is pretty nice because I'll potentially be able to 2-KO him, as he is going to go Aegislash right here. Now, I already showed Yveltal, so I'm not sure if he'll predict that just yet. I'm going to go for double Moonblast though. I don't want him predicting Yveltal to want to come out and trying to get back out into Xerneas, as he does double trying to predict me. So nice. This guy is really like double heavy, like aggressive heavy, so I figured that'd be a great time to try and get rid of him, as I can now, actually, you know what, I'm going to Moonblast again. He'll probably double again. Look, like if I was him, I would double again. Yep, knew it. So we're able to pick up that kill just based on the way my opponent's playing. Let's see if he'll double a third time. There's no way. Would you actually double a third time? That'd be hilarious if I get another kill with Moonblast, guys. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I think that would be hilarious. Yeah, I'm going out to Yveltal though. There's no way he's going to let me trap him for like the umpteenth time and get a kill. Yeah, he had enough. Alright, so my opponent had enough right there. I can roost up though on this as Xerneas is going to come out. It looks like it's Calm Mind or defensive, but either way, my Groudon just gets to click Precipice Blades. I'm actually going to go out into my Gengar because if he chooses to rest, I can Mega Evolve and throw off a Hex as he goes for Aromatherapy anyway. And like I said, I can just Mega Evolve and just throw out a Hex right here. I don't think it might be able to 2-KO Groudon. I don't know, because I Moonblasted a lot before. So yeah, it's a 2-KO on Groudon without the boost. Look at Shiny Mega Gengar putting in work right here. So we're able to get rid of the Groudon, which is nice for Moonblast spam, I suppose, as Aegislash is going to come out. And no point in staying in. I do have a Yveltal. I guess you could have Pursuit, but that's less common now for Toxic and things like that. Probably just going to Gyro Ball as he actually goes for the Swords Dance. Ooh, I don't care. I have Primal Groudon in the back. And I could just Foul Play right here as he King Shields. That's not going to matter at all. Foul Play will still knock him out. Plus, he's going to be faster than me because I'm paralyzed, so yeah. So unless he flinches me now with the Iron Head, as he does not, we're able to get rid of the Aegislash. Nice, nice, nice. Assuming, oh, it's Arceus Rock. Okay. That means my Groudon is on 100% check, so I'm going hard into Groudon because I can click Precipice Blades. Alternatively, I can just click the, alternatively, I could have clicked the, what's it called? The Toxic, but I'm going to Thunder Wave first because I don't want to miss the Precipice Blades and have him Calm Mind up and beat me, as now, between Thunder Wave, I should be able to deal with him, and we'll just hit this Precipice Blades right here, as we do, and the Arceus is going to go down, and the guy who was doubling and getting the aggressive plays, ended up being the death of him. So he made a few very nice plays, but because that was just his hobby, because it looked like he just loved doing that, I obviously adapted to my opponent's playstyle. By the way, this is a Whitney art. You can't really see the full thing, unfortunately, but it's like Whitney wearing a Miltank hoodie. It says I'm tired. Unfortunately, you can't see it because, I don't know, the dimensions are all messed up, but we're going to look for another battle. We'll look at this team a bit. I think Jam actually used it in a live. I think Jam used it in live. Did he? I'm pretty sure I saw him use Bronzong, but he used Skill Swap over Protect, and I think Protect is better just based on the way he used it. Pretty sure it was Skill Swap over Protect. So we got another game. My opponent has a very, very threatening team. I really like the Scarf Xerneas though. I feel like it's just a great lead. I get to click Moonblast versus pretty much everything on his team. Palkia, Lucario. His only switching seems to be Groudon. This is a very offensive team, so I'm thinking Scarf Xerneas is going to be my way of winning. Though I will use it to go to sleep if this is Sash Dark. Right, we'll see though. I'll be able to throw off a Moonblast if he does go for the Dark Void and is faster than me. That is confirmed that he is Scarf. However, he was more than likely Life Orb because we were able to get that Oko right off the bat, as Groudon is going to come out, and I think I'm just going to go out to my Arceus and be able to defog as he... Why does everybody do that turn 1, bro? Whatever, I'll be able to Toxic right here. I'm expecting Xerneas to want to come out, or even if it hits Groudon, as we break through, which is really cool. And what I can do is double, or switch out, however, into my Bronzong as he doubles into his Palkia. Good play on my opponent's part, very good play on my opponent's part. I thought I said Heat Proof for a second. I'm going to Protect just to see what he wants to do. Throws off a Fire Blast. Huh. Assuming Hydro Pump or Spatial Rend is coming out now. A Veltal is useful if it's E-Killer, which I'm thinking it is. I'm going to go out to Groudon because Groudon can take a hit. Though Groudon is very useful because offensively he can't switch into it, but I'm definitely going Groudon right here. Yeah, because I can't risk going out to Xerneas and having him Thunder Wave me. If he Spatial Rends, he Spatial Rends. He has to Spatial Rend twice if he goes for Spatial Rend. Nice. Good play on my opponent's part. He has Life Orb as well. So I'm going to double out into my Xerneas because he has to go for a second Spatial Rend. He can't go for Hydro Pump because Sun is up. Desolate Land, excuse me. And I'll be able to click Moonblast right here and start weakening his Groudon. Like I said, Scarf Xerneas is going to be my way of beating this guy. And Arceus Dragon is the play of choice on the Stealth Rock, which we are definitely going to get rid of right now. So I'm going to get rid of the Stealth Rock immediately as Xerneas is going to come out. Hopefully we are able to get off the defog as we are. Really nice. I really want to get up my Stealth Rock as well. I can't risk him Geomancing up though mindlessly. So that's why I am going to go out to my Bronzong as he chooses to go for the Moonblast, which is great because now I get to get up rocks. Even if he Geomancy there, I could take the hit. He even goes Palkia, not Groudon, so we're able to get up rocks and we'll be able to click Moonblast one more time. Seeing as how Arceus is... actually, Arceus is still useful. I really like Groudon on this team because offensively he can't beat it. It's tough because Groudon's useful, right? Because it literally beats everything on his team. I guess if he has... No, because Yveltal still beats Lucario. Yeah, we'll sack our Groudon right here. As he goes for Hydro Pump. He might actually try and predict my Xerneas, so I'm going to go for Thunder Wave as he unfortunately misses Spatial, and that really, really sucks for my opponent as we were able to paralyze him right there. And I'll be able to throw off a Precipice Blades as well as he's able to knock me out. However, Palkia is now gone, so really unfortunate for my opponent right there that he missed, and I was able to get rid of him. It would have came down to, like, eventually I would have beaten him, but I want to go Gengar just in case he goes Xerneas as he goes Lucario, which is okay because what I can do is just I want to Will-O-Wisp so badly. I think Yeah, Will-O-Wisp is still the play. It's still the play even if he can go Groudon, as he does go Groudon. Because I still get my Mega, I get the speed. I actually clicked Hex. What the hell is wrong with me? That worked out for me, though. That definitely worked out for me. Because now he's in range of Moonblast after Rock. So he does choose to Thunder Wave me right here. And I will be able to go right for the Judgment on him. And I do not knock him out. I'll go for double Judgment. It doesn't matter. Part of me doesn't want Arceus to die. Actually, I'm thinking about. I'll go for Toxic. Part of me doesn't want Arceus in. Excuse me, because I don't want Lucario being able to set up on me. Maybe I shouldn't have shown Toxic right there. No, I already showed Toxic. Well, that's part of the reason why I didn't want Lucario being able to set up. If it does have BP, it could be a problem. But he chooses to go out to Xerneas over Lucario, so that's pretty nice. Because I can go out to Bronzong, as he's going to double. Why didn't you just go directly into Lucario? I think he should have went directly into Lucario. My opinion, anyway. I have to go out to a Veltal, I feel. I don't live +2. Yeah, I don't live +2 close combat at all. But I will go for Foul Play right here, as he is going to protect. I guess maybe you're not SD. BP does not knock me out. Surprising that he went for that. And I even get a crit on top of that. I'm not sure if that mattered. I really don't know. What I can do is just Foul Play this thing if he wants to. If he wants to like Geomancy or anything like that, it'll put him in range of Poison. It'll put him in range of Sucker Punch after that. And I can just Hex this with Gengar. It turns out he's actually Scarf Xerneas. Doesn't get the special Trap Drop, so we're able to knock him out. And let's see the E-Killer. It's Arceus Dragon, however. And my Xerneas just beats that, so I'll just Will-O-Wisp this thing. As I miss. His Judgment is going to be able to knock me out. However, like I said, Scarf Xerneas comes in. I could have also Hexed. But Scarf Xerneas comes in and cleans up. So, good game, dude. It's a really fun game, really fast-paced game, I feel. Nice. Just give me 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm supposed to be recording Subhub with Envy, but I figured I might as well just try and record an Ubers live. I'm leaving for the VGC regionals in Massachusetts. I'm leaving tomorrow, Saturday, and it's on Sunday. So, yeah, I had to be ready. This guy has a Deoxys attack, which is very threatening. I have to lead off with a Veltal versus the Deoxys attack teams because I can just click Foul Play. A Veltal puts in work dealing with Aegislash, Groudon, even opposing a Veltal. So I'll go right for the Foul Play as Xerneas is going to come out. I don't expect him to Moonblast, but I'm going out to Bronzong anyway. Should he Moon? He shouldn't Moonblast. He knows I have Bronze. I'm going to double Foul Play as he does Moonblast. Alright, so unfortunately I lose the Mon that puts in work. However, it does give me the opportunity to get up Stealth Rock early. Though now I'm weaker to Deoxys. I didn't expect him to Moonblast just because he has Aegislash, Deoxys, Groudon, Yveltal, and Kyogre, all that can deal with my Bronzong. But that was my mistake, and I'm going to pay for it. So I have to go out to Arceus right here, as this is the first guy that doesn't Thunder Wave me, thankfully. And I can just Toxic on his attack, I feel. As he goes Xerneas, so that's good for me too. And I'm going to switch out into Bronzong because of the play, because of what happened last time. I definitely don't want to risk anything. I'm going to go directly into Bronzong, and I will click the Gyro Ball. Good thing is he's in range of Hex. Alternatively, I could double. I'm actually going to click Toxic instead of Gyro Ball, just in case he wants to go out to Groudon. Because this is great, because I do end up landing it. That means my Hex is going to be boosted. And I even have the Protect to be able to deal with that. So, to scout what he wants to do right here. As he does go for Roar. Forces me out into my Groudon. I do not want to stay in at all. Bronzong is the only play. I can't risk, even if he has Lava Plume, I don't care. I cannot risk him having anything that can really deal with me. I guess Deoxys could come in. Probably knows I'm going to Protect. I'm not too worried about Yveltal now because I can't set up on anything bar Arceus, but I have to Protect. I can't risk the Lava Plume, as he actually does end up having the Fire Punch, and what I can do is just go out into my Arceus Dragon to tank that as he goes for Roar. So hopefully he gets me into not my Groudon, though I guess Groudon's okay because Groudon kills everything on his team, bar the Kyogre, of course. But Groudon deals with pretty much everything. Also, Yveltal has a bit of an issue, I suppose. If it is knockoff, Yeah, he goes out to a Veltal. I'm assuming he's going to foul play me. I'm not sure. Xerneas is the play as he doubles into Aegislash. I mean, I don't mind because he just let his Veltal take 50% when it comes back in. Basically, that Veltal's at 50%. As Aegislash is going to come out, and what I can do is go right back out into Groudon on his expected Toxic or something, but he goes for Gyro Ball, which is cool because I could throw off a Thunder Wave pretty safely right here. He's more than likely going to King Shield as he does. This obviously goes through King Shield, and I can actually Thunder Wave again, expecting him not to want to stay in because I knock him out regardless of that hit. So I'll just press up his Blades, expecting... Would he mess around with that? I don't think he messed around with King Shield. I'm a Stone Edge right here, expecting a Veltal. As he does mess around with King Shield. So obviously this is not working out in my favor. I'm just going to take just an opportunity to Mega Evolve with my Gengar, get off a Hex and OHKO this Aegislash in the form that it is currently in. It can't knock me out with Shadow Sneak anyway. And yeah, I can just Mega Evolve and get off a Hex. It's paralyzed. Shadow Sneak will not be able to knock me out. And I can get rid of this thing, so that's great. Now I get to spam Scarf Moonblast. I OHKO Xerneas. Deoxys gets to come out. Kyogre is the only thing I do not OHKO. And once Gengar comes in, it literally traps that. So Deoxys is going to come out. I guess he could have Pursuit. I'm going to go out to my Arceus Dragon. It's pretty expendable at this point. He goes for knockoff, so he even takes... I mean, it doesn't do anything to me, but I could just Judgment right here as Psycho Boost is not even able to knock me out, so that's great. And this thing dies to Stealth Rock, so I have it as a sack. Deoxys' attack has 0 defense, so that crit did not matter at all. Xerneas does end up coming out, and my best play is going out into my Bronzong on the Geomancy. As he goes right for Focus Blast. I mean, it does crap to me anyway. And what I can do is just go right for Gyro Ball. As he hits 2 Focus Blasts. I don't think that it matters. All I needed was a Bronzong for the Xerneas regardless. So I'm not too worried. If Veltal is going to come out, however, I can just Toxic this thing pretty safely. If he foul plays, I know he's defensive. Either way, I get to click... Moonblast, and Bronzong is just expendable at this point. So it's a relatively straight up win, as he actually ends up going Kyogre. Okay, interesting. Maybe expected my Xerneas right there, but it turns out he is regular Kyogre. Wow. That could be an issue? Not really. I'll be able to protect on this thing. It's probably Scarf Kyogre. Goes for Ice Beam. That's obviously not going to do crap to me. It's more than likely Scarf. And I'm just going to Toxic right here on the Veltal switch. I thought he would go Veltal anyway, so I'll be able to Toxic here. And we beat him 1v1, even if he recovers. Though my better play is actually just going out to Arceus Dragon, sacking it because Bronzong pretty much means he cannot win with Scarf Ice Beam. And he's just going to end up roosting anyway, as it seems. So Scarf Xerneas will be able to come out now. Click Moonblast. And how much is his Kyogre at? I might actually die to Moonblast, so this will definitely go down to Moonblast. Scarf Xerneas will be able to win right here. You deserve this one. You're truly a formidable foe. Good game, man. I think what my opponent messed up is when he was too eager to get rid of Groudon and Aegislash, especially when I had my Xerneas in the back. Yes, I lost my Aegislash really early, which was, you know, kind of upsetting, but or kind of like towards my game plan, but at the same time I didn't need it as much because Groudon just forced so much on my opponent, and I knew it was defensive at Veltal too, man, based on the team. But let us look for another battle, of course. Where are we on the ladder? Actually, I have no idea where we are. Top 10 is 1778. We have a long... I don't even think we're on the top 10, top 500. Nope, we're not. What the hell is number 500 on the ladder then? 1530, so we have a little ways to go, but this only is episode number 2. We finally get to see the Lugia team that I've been not waiting for. I only off at a Veltal because versus the Groudon teams, I typically like to... Well, one, if Veltal beats Groudon, Giratina, Lugia, Salamence, physically defensive, and potential E-Killer. Though, it's more likely Arceus Water because... Well, I guess it could be E-Killer, but I'm thinking Arceus Water, just because Arceus Water relieves the pressure from Kyogre, which just clicks Ice Beam. Toxics also gets off Defog. Leads off of Giratina, great lead for me. I can Toxic him right off the bat. Expecting to switch on maybe into his Arceus. It could be Electric, or not Electric, no. A Rock, I guess, but Toxic is just the best play right now, man. I could also Foul Play. But Toxic hits everything, which is the important part. Which is definitely the important part. He chooses to stay in. just to Will-O-Wisp me. I don't mind that, I guess. And we're just going to go out to Bronzong right here. I'm expecting him to go out to Xerneas. Doesn't have to be an option, though he could also drop a Draco. Going to be a good rescue, though. I doubt he would go for Shadow Sneak versus an Yveltal. Kind of surprising that he went for the Will-O-Wisp right there. I guess because he knows it's a sample team, because if I was Dark Pulse, I O-code him. But he goes up to Groudon, surprisingly, on my Bronzong. And I have one switch, which is my Arceus Dragon. That's like the designated switch for this thing on my team. I don't want to go out to Yveltal because if it's Lava Plume, it 2 KOs me. Chooses to go for Stealth Rock, though. I'll be able to Toxic him right here. I'm assuming a Thunder Wave is coming out. Yep. But I'll trade the Thunder Wave for Toxic, especially because I can defog pretty safely right now. Especially because he is Earthquake. Oh, yes. And I can even recover off on him. Precipice Blaze would do, obviously, more. But Earthquake doesn't do as much as Precipice Blaze would have. And I can just defog one more time. And so, just bring out your Xerneas, bro. Bring out Xerneas. Like, I mean, I'll definitely trade this damage. Now he gets 2 KO'd by Moonblast with Stealth Rock up. In fact, his entire team is 2 KO'd by Moonblast bar and Lugia. Lugia being one of the only things I can't really deal with. I really like this team because between status on Groudon, Yveltal, Bronzong, and Arceus, like Gengar just loves clicking Hex. Gengar's another mon that puts in work this game. So I will be able to defog, hopefully. As Salamence is going to come out surprisingly. Can you you don't open? Well, I have Judgment. What are you doing? I'm an Arceus Dragon, friend. Yeah, what are you doing? Obviously I don't have priority, but I can live any one hit unless it's double edge. I'm pretty positive I can. So I'll get rid of this Salamence if possible right now. I wonder if that was even a low roll. So hopefully we break through paralysis. If he wants to try and roost and play around with this, I mean, I'll keep my almost near full HP Arceus to deal with this guy. Really surprised he went out to this. He does have double edge. I don't think the crit mattered because it was double edge. And regardless, I was able to knock him out there. So I can now go out to Gengar because I think Hex can knock out Primal Groudon at 63%. That's iffy. Whatever, getting rid of this opens up the door for Xerneas, so we'll do it. We're just going to Mega Evolve and go for Hex. The Thunder Wave is more than likely coming. This isn't my best play, but oh, never mind. It was my best, but that's 135 base power. Holy crap. We're 130, right? 130? 135? 130? It's probably 130. I think it's 65 base power normally, so it's 130. I'll never doubt you again, Mega Gengar. You are my friend. You are my friend. This thing kills this guy. Yeah, Xerneas comes out. I have 2 hard counters in the back, one of them being Bronzong. So I take the Psyshock. I'm thinking he's either Scarf or Geomancy with Psyshock. And I can go for Stealth Rock right here. Get a little bit of poison damage racking up. He's more than likely defog, but I'm going to protect, again, just to rack up that poison damage just a bit on him, as he does choose to go for defog. And I don't know. Yveltal is just the best player at this point. I don't want to risk him Will-O-Wisping me. And now what I can do is just foul play him. I don't think I'll be able to knock him out because of the burn, unfortunately, but I'll still do some damage. He even goes Xerneas, so that's great because Xerneas takes the foul play plus the Stealth Rock damage, and that does put him in range of Gyro Ball. And Bronzong is definitely my play of choice. I'm thinking about double foul playing, but I don't think I need to make that play right now. Bronzong is just a safer play and a smarter play. So Moonblast doesn't do too much to me. I can just Gyro Ball. I can Gyro Ball right here. I think Bronzong wins, doesn't it? Who knows? I don't know the rest of my opponent's team. But this is a Gyro Ball coming out from this slow monster. 215 attack, huh? What are the EVs on this thing? Oh, that's a nice 4 attack. Oof, the investment. So he could be Scarf because he shows Psyshock and Moonblast, but then again, there have been those rare Geomancy Psyshock sets, which were good for dealing with obviously Mega Gengar, and then the other side would be like Arceus Poison, like the rare Arceus Poison. So, which is still a cool option. But holy crap, guys, you saw the damage from Hex and Mega Gengar, man. Ooh, goodbye. Goodbye, Xerneas. He was definitely Scarf too. If he O-code him in that range, definitely Scarf. No doubt about that. So, we'll look for another game, as we have found right away, and our guy has the dreaded Kangaskhan, but between Will-O-Wisp and Toxic Arceus and Protect Bronzong, I think we're good. We're going to lead off with Xerneas because Darkrai is more than likely going to be the lead of choice. Usually is the lead on these types of teams. He might be Focus Sash, he might be Scarf. If he's Scarf, we do burn the initial turn. We do blast him into that Oh, he misses Dark Void. That sucks. That really sucks because now I get off a free Dark Void, or free Moonblast, excuse me, on the incoming Groudon, weakening it for my Xerneas to potentially clean up. And he's offensive too based on that damage. So we can go out to a Veltal. I did not want to go out to a Veltal. It's okay, it's a Veltal. And we can just throw off a Toxic right here. He did Thunder Wave me, as they've all been doing thus far. Misses Stone Edge. I was Charty Berry, so I don't think that matters too much. Sucks for my opponent, but what can you do about that? Like, and I'm Charty Berry, so, and he misses double Stone Edge. That sucks, as Foul Play is able to put him in range of the poison damage. So that sucks. I can't do anything about that, bro. I don't control it. I really don't. But yeah, Groudon is gone for absolutely nothing, and I don't see a Fairy Resist left. I'm assuming it's E-Killer, which Yveltal does beat 1v1. Xerneas comes out. The guy might have had enough. I could see him doubling into his Darkrai right here. But he just chooses to Geomancy up. Alright. Well, we'll be able to kill him right here, or we should be able to kill him, or at least do some nice damage. He does connect with a Focus Blast, as we actually don't, we're actually not able to knock him out, unfortunately. I'm going to go for Protect, though. I really want up Rocks. Huh. Yeah, we just sack this. If he goes for Moonblast, that's fine. I have Primal Groudon in the back to deal with him. He actually chooses to go for Moonblast, which we live because of that Protect. So we didn't even win that because he missed Gyro Ball. That sucks for him, as Arceus is going to come out. And what I can do is go for Toxic, I believe. As we do connect, he is not Lumberry Arceus. Nice, nice, nice. Now just Gyro Ball this. Like, my Yveltal lives +4 extreme speed. Easily. Actually, I can just Stealth Rock. I wonder if he's Refresh Arceus. But Stealth Rock kills Darkrai. I'm not worried. I'm really not worried. Especially because it turns out he's Life Orb. Yeah, I'm definitely not worried right here. And I'm pretty sure also Arceus Dragon eats this hit. But I'm going to double out to Gengar just because I'm a man. And Gengar has no use versus this guy. If he goes for Shadow Claw, great play on my opponent's part. But we're able to get that second turn of Poison, and now he has to go for Shadow Claw. I can even go out to a Yveltal if I wanted to. But I'm just going to stay in regular form and go for Focus Blast just in case he goes for Earthquake, as he does. And we are able to knock him out with the Focus Blast. Nice, nice, nice. And at this point, my Xerneas just spams Scarf Moonblast and wins the game. So definitely double Dark Void. Missing Dark Void sucked. Everything like that. Shaman comes out. I don't think Groudon has a use, so I'm actually going to go out to Groudon. That did absolutely nothing. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I figured you thought I Mega. That was like your only choice. Like, you had to go for that play. We're going to throw off Thunder Waves as he misses. Just to add salt in the wound. I mean, I wouldn't care if he flinched me or not, but that sucks for my opponent. I mean, we missed a Stone Edge right here, as he is able to knock us out, or not knock us out, but he is able to deal with us right there. What I actually want to do is just go out to Gengar, because we do take this hit and we can knock him out with Hex, get the Mega off early. But that wouldn't have knocked me out, obviously. And then I can just Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan as well. Like I said, Xerneas does win the game, though I am getting really, really lucky versus this guy, and I do feel bad about it. Missing all that stuff. He even went for Moonblast. I mean, I'm pretty sure after Protect I lived it anyway. As you guys saw, I lived it. I would have risked the Focus Blast right there, and then I would have had Groudon take the damage and go for Thunder Wave. But we can now just Will-O-Wisp him right there as he goes for the scrappy attack. Ooh, the Power-Up Punch. But he only gets +1, which is neutralized. And what I can do is just go right for Focus Blast. The Stone Edge misses sucked. Why didn't he Mega Evolve? The Stone Edge misses absolutely sucked on Gengar. Like, those misses were lame. Good game. But the misses were lame. The misses sucked. But besides that, I mean, it is what it is, you know? What can I do about it? It's Pokemon, though. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be at the Massachusetts Regionals for VGC this weekend, going with Chuppa, Angel, Brendan. So that's going to be really fun. definitely stay tuned. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/JoeyPokeaim, where I will be giving you guys what I will guys be giving you guys. No, I'm not giving you guys. Go ahead and find your own guy or girlfriend. I'll be giving you updates on the regionals and telling you how it went and stuff like that. But once again, guys, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Cue the outro.